Good morning, everyone. It is Wednesday, hump day, woo woo, August 3rd. Taking a look here a little later than normal. I was watching St. Louis Fed Bullard is guest hosting on CNBC this morning. So just kind of watching that. And then I also watched a little bit from the Starbucks earnings that came out. And apparently they are doing just fine. So we will see that they are bumping up here this morning. Just going to take a real quick look. Yeah, they're up at about 85.10. So watch for a breakout there at 85.59 in Starbucks, and we'll see how that plays along. But not what I'm looking at right at the moment. Looking at the futures market, and we have some green coming back in. You can see this trend line that we used. It was resistance, 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 punch through. Now looking like some support here. So we'll keep a very close eye on this. I'm sure if you watch news programs or watch other videos or subscribe to other services, right, that there's just a slew of opinions out there. Anything from, hey, it's just a bear market rally. We're still in a downtrend. And others like, nope, I think we've made the turn. Inflation has peaked. It hasn't peaked. Oh, my God. And you know what? I don't care. I don't care. I don't really have an opinion. I can tell you that this looks like a bull flag. We pull it out even more. If we look at it from a 1 week, so this is a weekly candle, right? It does look like maybe we're making a little bit of headway, but we've done this before. What I like down here is that we had consolidation before this move up, but are we still in an overall downtrend? Yeah, we still are until we work our way through this kind of a line. We have a little bit more to go. It still looks like a downtrend, so I don't know. Both are possibilities, and I think that the number one thing that really inhibits traders is that deciding where it's going before it goes, instead of just allowing the price action to play out, keeping your mind open to both possibilities, because as of right now, both are still a possibility. We may turn down. The Fed may decide. We have the monthly labor report that will come out on Friday, and the Fed may look at that and at the next meeting be like, you know what, I think we need to maybe raise rates a little more. Maybe the next CPI number doesn't come in better, a little less hot, I guess you could say, right? And so maybe they're going to be like, you know what, we're going to go ahead. We're going to smack a big interest rate on there and just see how the market reacts. Maybe not. Maybe they'll take a more dovish tone and be like, well, we're going to let the market itself, the natural market slow down, take care of itself. And again, the market can't always be running one way or the other. It does take a break, and it's okay. That is a natural market cycle. So I don't know which way it's going to go, but I am completely open to both of these possibilities playing out. As of right now, it does look a little bit more like a bull flag, but ask me in a couple days after it's played out. Okay, so just wanted to put that out there because the speculation is really, I don't know. I just feel like it's a lot of wasted energy instead of just playing what's right there in front of you. Don't get ahead of your skis on it either, right? So you don't want to get overly leveraged or invested one way or the other. I think it's important to follow the price action. Just follow the price action. All right, here, this is oil futures. Right now, the OPEC Plus meeting is happening. It's actually an in-person meeting, and they are expected to maybe increase output by not a substantial amount. They're looking at 100,000 or 200,000 barrels per day, which sounds like a lot to us, but that's really like a drop in the bucket. Seriously, it's a drop in the barrel. So we'll see how that plays out. It has not yet concluded. It's actually an in-person meeting for the first time in like 2 years. So it might take a little longer than what we're used to when they just do the virtual thing. Okay, so that's that. Gold. So gold bumping up just a little bit here, but I'm still a little bit more bearish on gold until we can give a good positive move over the 50 on that. And a quick look at Bitcoin as well, continuing to consolidate here right along this 34, this, a good strong close and a continued move over that 34. Look, it's been a long time since we've come to that. And we have the 50 and 34 coming together. They're not squeezing yet, but they're starting to really come together. The 20 is now nicely rounded and pointed up, so keep an eye on that as well. All right, so what am I watching today? Well, I did just mention we had Starbucks report, Airbnb reported, it's looking down. We had AMD report, it's looking down, but we're still seeing some nice chart patterns, potentially a bull flag setup here in Apple, Microsoft. Like this little look at Amazon. The candles pretty wicky, both ways. We had this inverted hammer yesterday, but nice bullish gap has now held, and we filled this gap from back here. So I guess I could just take this off. Oh, actually we didn't fill all the gap because it goes all the way up there to 140.30. So keep an eye on that on Amazon. But what I set up for today, I actually set one up in shares. I really like this dash chart. They're coming up on earnings here, actually tomorrow, so just maybe an overnight play, but beautiful squeeze here. We had a little bullish gap here yesterday. I like these shares. I like an entry at 75.74. I would stop around 74.10 and target all the way up to 79.37, but again, they do have earnings coming up, so be cautious, but I like that. They just didn't really have any any options that I really liked. All right, Etsy. Look at this little step. Up, take a break. Up, take a break. Up. Consolidation, sideways move on lower volume. Bit of a more bullish candle yesterday. I like Etsy. I like the 115. So we're looking into September. The September 16th, 115 call. I like an entry there at 105.15, stopping around 101.78, targeting 107.39, 110.95, and all the way up to 118.31. That's a ways up there, but those are the targets on it. And even though AMD reported and didn't do as well, I like on semiconductor. This one's caught a lot of press. You can see we had this big inverse head and shoulders play out a while ago. We throw it over here onto a weekly chart. I would do this, take this, boom, and looking for continuation up over this. Really nice look here in on semiconductor. It's not quite as, doesn't trade as nearly as heavy as like AMD or NVIDIA, but I like the look here. Big price action yesterday following earnings here. I like the $70 call. 65.60 would be my entry. I would stop out pretty tight there at 64.45 and looking for a target all the way up to 74.40. A couple smaller targets in there on the way up. All right, a few others. We talked about Apple and Microsoft. Got out of Roblox yesterday. I wasn't even here when that happened because I was mowing the lawn. But I like this look of Roblox for continuation into their earnings that are coming up. Rivian took a nice little move. It is, this one's a little bit cheaper here, but just kind of being quiet as it gets ready to move into earnings. So maybe take a look at that. And we saw Tesla poke back up through the 200. I'm looking for a nice solid move above the 200 there in Tesla. And, since we're looking at Musk names, we might as well go take a look at Twitter here. Kind of like this little potential bull flag setup. Still below the 200, but definitely some nice price action coming in to Twitter. Okay, that is it for me here this morning. I hope you have an awesome day. If you have any questions, reach out. Heather C at GivingTreeTrading.com.